For the past months, I traded a real money account every trading day. No simulator, no paper trading, real capital, real execution. Today, I'm breaking down exactly what I did. My strategy, my metrics, what worked, what didn't, and what I'm improving next month. That was my plan going into February, and this is how I structured the months. I focused on US small cap stocks, trading a momentum strategy, centered around strong gappers with volume and a clear catalyst. My rules were simple: maximum of 2 trades per day, fixed position size of 10 shares, and maximum daily loss capped at $10. And my starting account size was $565. The objective wasn't to chase big profits. The objective was disciplined, controlled execution. For the month, I finished up $2.87. Not flashy, but that's not the point. The point is I respected my core rules, protected capital, and gathered real performance data. Survival and consistency come first, especially for the developing traders. In February, I traded 11 days total. Of those, 8 days were green and 3 days were red. There were 9 days with no trades due to the holidays, and more often because the market was slow and offered limited opportunity for my strategy. Although the majority of my trading days were profitable, 2 significant red days erased most of the month's gains. On both of those days, I was emotionally compromised and engaged in the revenge trading, which negatively impacted my performance. From a statistical standpoint, the system remained profitable but fragile. My profit factor came in at 1.12, meaning I generated slightly more in gains than losses overall. The adjusted win-loss ratio was 1.12 as well, and my raw win rate was 56%. Trading expectancy closed at 0.19. That tells me that the system still has a positive edge, but it's thin. When discipline slips even slightly, that edge can disappear quickly. Volatility was meaningful this month. My P&L standard deviation was 4.62, with daily P&L deviation at 6.4. That reflects the inconsistency in execution more than inconsistency in strategy. The biggest statistic of this month was the max drawdown. It was minus $11.55, which occurred on February 3rd. That drawdown was driven primarily by a large red day. I was emotionally compromised and engaged in revenge trading, which erased most of the month's daily gains. This month clearly showed me something important. The system works. My discipline did not, on 2 specific days. With a 56% win rate and positive expectancy, I don't need to force trades. I don't need to overtrade. I don't need revenge. The math already works when I execute properly. The numbers confirm the strategy has potential. The next step is mastering execution and emotional control. That's the work moving forward. Several things worked well this month. I limited myself to a maximum of 2 trades per day. I kept position size fixed at 10 shares. I respected my $10 max daily loss rule. I skipped trading on days where setups didn't meet my criteria. That last one is important. No trade days are part of a disciplined strategy. Now, the honest part. On 2 of my biggest red days, I broke discipline. The pattern was clear. First trade didn't work. Frustration built. I tried to make it back immediately. That emotional spiral made the loss worse. That's not a strategy issue. That's an execution issue. I also exited too early on high-quality setups, limiting potential upside. And my risk-to-reward ratio needs improvement. My target going forward is at least 1 to 1.5. Accuracy also needs to improve, aiming for 65-70% win rate. And I need to simplify. Going forward, I will focus on 3 core setups only and eliminate deep trades. This month reinforced something important. Discipline isn't tested on green days. It's tested after a losing trade. So I'm implementing a structured guardrail. After a losing trade, I will wait 3 minutes before entering to the next one. No exceptions. That cooling off period resets emotion and prevents revenge trading. As a developing trader, my execution consistency is improving, but performance refinement is still required. The most important thing this month, I protected the account. I followed the core rules. I didn't blow up. Next month, I will streamline to 3 core setups. Maintain 10 shares position size. Only scale to 20 shares if metrics improve, not based on emotion. Size follows performance. Discipline process first. That's it for this month. I will see you in the next one.